Alright guys, welcome back to another video. This video is going to be a little bit more different than the others. We are going to set up a GA, as you can see here already in the screen. And we are having some external references open. As you can see here, the naming of the external references is not following the BM standards, but this is something we can make a video in the future about. As we can see here, we're having a topographic survey. This type of surveys are widely used when we start a new project, and a surface is external reference together with the curves external reference, and the last one is the architect's layout. Normally when you do a new project, you're going to be having a layout made from architects. In this XRF specifically is combined with OS mapping as well, but that's not an issue. We're gonna treat it as the same XRF. So these drawings, we're going to set them up all in meters. So as we can see here, we can find the drawing units and they are in meters. So the first thing we would like to attach as an external reference would be the topographic survey. So let's go ahead and save that drawing. Let's go to external references, as I have it here as a shortcut, or we can press XRF command or right click, attach DWG, attach a topographic survey. So there are two ways of attaching. One would be the attachment and the other the overlay. We've discussed about attachment and overlay in a different video, and we're going to provide the link for that. So this external reference will be attached as an attachment, and we're going to follow through and see now this drawing. But if we press right now ID and check that our drawing sits on the right coordinates, 434, 980 and 208, 480. That's where it sits on the right coordinates. So we can see here we have attached the topographic survey in the right coordinates, and that's very important when we're working in engineering. So this drawing sits on the right coordinates, and that's very important. And we're going to also create a test polyline in random area to see that our units are indeed in meters. And as we can see, let's take this part of the carriageway here, and we can see that this is roughly 8 meters. So that much is real life. Real life double carriageway would be around 8 meters. So the next drawing we would try to attach now would be perhaps the architect's layout. So before we attach it, in fact, let's just go and save it again. In the meantime, we can close the topo. We can also close the architect's layout. We close the topo, but the architect's layout, it would be better to double check in which units it is. So let's just go ahead and check it quickly. That's on the right units. So now I'm going to close it again. So we're going to attach the architect's layout. Same thing, we are pressing right click, attach WG, picking the architect's layout, adding it as an attachment reference type, pressing OK. Well, one thing we didn't discuss and we could do this right now is that we can actually explain about the other things that this table shows. This is the reference type, and as we explained, we're going to use it as an attachment. Scaling insertion point, in most of the cases we would prefer to have this unticked, and scale would be on 1 and insertion point all on 0, and the angle on 0 as well, so the external reference will not show up rotated or anything like that. We're going to make a different video showing when we're on different units how the factor might be changing. So for example, if you have a drawing set up in millimeters and you're going to attach it in a drawing that is set up in meters, the factor is going to change to 0.001. If you do the opposite, the factor is going to change to 1000. But at this point we were working on drawings that they are set up on the same units. The factor is 1. And as we said, we're pressing the attachment, pressing OK, waiting for XF to load, pressing OK here. As we can see here, the drawing is quite cluttered. We're going to provide another link about how to clip this XREF. So we can see here our topographic survey consists of this area, and let's say we would like to exclude the topographic survey in the area that the architect's layout is capturing. So we could create quickly a polyline. Now I'm just showing an example, but someone can always do it in a more detailed way. For the sake of this video, we're going to close this polyline. We're going to create quickly this shape and use the X-clip command. Check the X-clip command in this video. We're going to pick the topographic survey drawing, new boundary, select polyline. And now our drawing has been inverted. Let's pick the topographic survey and find the arrow. The arrow should be somewhere here. There you go. Now the drawing all of a sudden looks way more clean. We could pick this line and hide it, and now our drawing, our XRFs are clipped. And the last two XRFs we are going to add are the surface finishes and the XRFs. As we said earlier, these are pre-drafted. We can check their units as well. They are on meters. Same the curves. So what we can do at this stage, we have them on a different folder. Again, the same thing, we are adding them as attachment, and we're leaving these default options here as scale non-ticked, insertion point not ticked, angle on 0, scale all on 1, and insertion point all on 0. And the same way, we see that our XREFs are showing up in the right location. We're not having any wrong coordinates. Everything sits on nicely. Apart from this drawing that is the wrong XREF, have a more updated version of it. Well, that's why we always need to double check our job. And that looks better. And that's how to attach external references in a drawing when they are all set up on the same units. When they are set up in different units, there is a different process going on. They are being factorized by either 1000 or 0.001, depending on the conversion from meters to millimeters or vice versa. Right, that's the end of the video. If you liked it and you want to support the channel, please press like, subscribe, share this video, and of course comment with any questions, any suggestions, or anything you want to resolve or discuss about. Till the next time, bye bye.